how we went from this to this in 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm here with my wonderful partner, Sam. We've already gone over dinking, basic dinking 101, how to simplify our dinking. Now we're gonna go over the difference between a chop volley and a roll volley and how to attack balls. After you've done well dinking and you get a pop-up, we wanna be able to put those balls away and win more points. So we're gonna teach her the chop volley and a roll volley. We have our traditional tennis volley, right? That would look like this. So this is if you come from a tennis background, which I don't think you do, which is great. So we don't have those bad tennis habits to try and get rid of here. So really what I want us to focus on for these volleys, again, I want you to keep that wide, low athletic base. We're not gonna move our feet for this again, because if we moved our feet and hit it out of the air, we'd be in the kitchen, right? Yes. So we wanna make sure we're as close to the kitchen as we can be without violating the kitchen. You lose the point, so it's a big deal to be in the kitchen. Okay, so the two things, we're gonna start with our forehand. The two things that we're gonna work on here is see how we kind of have this slightly open face, and I want you to think about almost like a punch, like a kind of punch with the arm. Yeah, and so good. So you're kind of turning, which I love that you're using your hips and turning, but I really want you to punch that out. Like think about you're driving it through my belly button here, right? So we'll work on a couple and we'll keep going here. So really think about punching that ball through my belly button, right? So punch through my belly button. Good. Let that arm go a little bit. So you kind of went here and stopped. Really drive that arm through my belly button. Good. See how yep, really drive through. Good. I think you can even hit it harder. Yes. Good. Again. Yeah. Good. Again. Good. So now those are good power, good contact. But see how they're kind of still sitting up a little bit here? Yeah. So I want you to come from kind of this high-ish position to slightly low because we have an open racket face, right? Okay. Because if I just hit this straight, it's gonna pop up. Okay. So if I come a little bit down on it, it will go down. So think about kind of this, like, we're starting at our shoulder and we're finishing by kind of your belly button. Yeah, okay. Good. And really drive that through into my belly button here. Okay. Here we go. Yes, good. See how that goes low? Yes, I like it.
Too low.
No, good. Stay again here, again. Yes, good. Through my belly button. Good, one more. Yes, good. So see how that's kind of cleaner contact that you're kind of, I like this for a little bit of a counter. So if somebody hits the ball hard at you, you're just good. See how that comes back up on me really quick? Yeah. And I like that. I'm not going to have time. If I speed this ball up here and you just do that, that's all I need from you is just redirect that ball with that little counter punch. Yeah. Is awesome.
I feel powerful.
So now I want you to be able to be a little more aggressive in attacking. So we're going to learn that topspin roll here. Okay. This is going to be a little bit more advanced here, but I believe in us here. And so we're going to what I want you to think about is your paddles like shading the ground here. So yes, good. See how you turned it closed a little bit? I like to call that a closed face. Open face here, closed face here. So because we have a closed face, if we swung straight, it would go straight into the net because our paddle's facing down, right? Yeah. So this, now we're gonna have to swing low to high to kind of bring it up, but that's also what gives it that little bit of brush on the ball to give it that little bit of topspin. Good, so I'm gonna feed you a couple, and good, and see how you're using your hip now? Good, that hip is great on adding power and generating power. I want that arm to feel like comfortable and loose, like kind of 50% in the middle here. Yeah, good. So try and give me kind of that low to high brush, and right now we're just trying to work on a little bit of topspin to generate, oops, sorry, that's my bad, bad feed. Here we go. Yes, good.
Good.
Sorry, my bad. Here we go. We'll cut all these. Here we go. Yeah, good. So I like that start. Now what I want you to do is I want you to finish that swing all the way by your ear. So give me a shadow swing just without the ball. Yes, good. See how you're finishing and see how that paddle covers over and you finish all the way over here. Don't worry about hitting me. I want you to hit like 10 points for you if you hit me, okay? So like really let that arm go and swing through it. Yep. Yes, good. Finish. See how you stopped a little bit down here? Finish all the way through. Okay. Finish all the way through. Good. I like it. Here we go. Finish all the way through. That's so good.
Wow, that felt
good. That's it. Yes, good. Do that again. Yes, good. Again. Yeah, good. I love that. So you're making awesome contact and hitting crap out of the ball right now.
How do I
right?
not make it go sideways?
So I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah.
right this very second. So what you did there was you turned a lot with the hips, which is awesome that you're generating power with your legs and
Yeah.
hips. Like that, sometimes that's hard for me to
Lots of
teach.
power
Sometimes
here.
people like to just swing with their arm.
Okay.
You're doing a great job of using the body here.
Okay.
However, though, is you just swung across your body here, opposed to driving that arm out into my belly button. So if you had a hula hoop attached to your body,
Yeah.
like it should drive out and then around.
Oh.
And so what you did was you just went across your body, which you generated a lot of power, but I want you to think about directing
Around.
that power at me
Okay.
and then around, right? Okay.
Okay.
So really
Okay.
think about this paddle face needs to be square hitting me,
Okay.
okay? So, yep, good. Come hit me. Good, good, good. I like it. I like it. Keep coming to me. Good. So you're still a little closed.
Yeah.
Give me one more. Here we go. One more. Good, 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 good. So still closed, right?
Around and show me.
What'd you say?
Turn around and show me how you want the arm.
So what you're doing here
Yeah.
is you're just kind of moving your hips,
Okay.
and then when you make contact, see how the paddle's here?
Yeah.
So the ball's gonna fly that way, right?
Okay.
And so the biggest adjustment that I'm gonna make with you right now, see how straight your wrist and everything is?
Yeah.
Bend this wrist back.
Okay.
Yeah, good. So now keep the wrist bent like that and try and get your paddle out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
See how you're out in front with that
Yeah.
with that bent wrist?
Yeah.
So really good. So now what I need from you is, so this is kind of the open face.
Yeah.
I want you to close that face a little bit.
Okay.
Relax this elbow just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. So see how you've broken this wrist now? And look how far out in front of your body, like your whole foot in front of the kitchen, you're making contact. And then so this is gonna drive to me, right? So this is the motion that drives to me.
Okay.
Once you can't hit any further, then it rolls over,
Okay.
right? So essentially, we're gonna go from here. You see how this butt cap
Yeah.
is facing out? So you're gonna drive through with this butt cap, contact here, which is flat with the net, right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna roll that over.
Okay.
Okay, so give me a shadow swing with that broken wrist. Yep, and swing through. Yeah, good. Good. So
Okay.
do a couple slow motion for me here,
Okay.
right? And go ahead and hit the ball kind of at that level with that wrist. What I want you to prioritize is you're meeting the ball with that broken wrist here, and then everything snaps through. Yeah. Good. So see how you went back to straight wrist?
Yeah.
Keep that broken as long as you can, and then it snaps through. So essentially, I don't really ever want you to have this straight wrist.
Okay.
Is I want you here, and then it only becomes straight because you're snapped. See how I've broken it the other way now? Yeah.
Okay.
So you're here, and then it snaps over. Yeah, good. So good. So let's hit a couple here,
Okay.
and kind of keep using those hips too. But here we go. Good.
Better?
Better. I want you to think about, you're trying to drive the ball out to those cones, right?
Okay.
So and you'll see that you're gonna try and hit the cones, and you're gonna hit me.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Drive the ball out there. Good, but see how that came straight at me
Yeah,
though? Because
I
you
like that.
kept the face open, or towards me here. Good, keep that wrist broken here, and come to me. Good, so you just got out in front and it went that way. So keep that wrist as long as you can back like that.
Like
Yep.
this.
Yep, as long as you can.
Why is it so hard for me?
It's okay, here we go. Again. Good. Really think about taking it. I'm gonna give you even further time.
So I have to
That's what you're trying to hit right now, okay?
hit the ball.
Yep.
There. Okay.
So you really have to drive the ball out to right field.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Good.
Like?
I like it. Good. See how that came straight at me though?
No.
But
Yes.
because by the time you made even though you're trying to drive it there,
Yeah.
your contact was straight at me here.
Okay.
So I want you to keep thinking about that. Now the one more thing I want you to think about is this closed face here. Yeah. There you go.
Like,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
okay.
And roll through it here. Here we go. Yes, I like that though.
Okay.
Here we go again. Sorry, that's my bad. Here we go. Yes, good. That's such a big ball. Like that ball's not coming back, right? If do a couple more like that for me
Okay.
here. Good. You came in with that open face. Make sure to
Oh.
keep that face closed. Yep.
Okay.
Good. I like it to me or to the cones over there.
Okay.
You're good. Yes. Good.
Oh, okay.
Really good.
Whoa.
Here we go. Good. That's straight at me. Keep going to the cones. Good. Out in front. That was just late.
Okay.
Out in front. Yes, I like it, just with that open face, so we gotta close it. Here we go. Yes, I like that ball though. Good, now we're just coming straight down, so that's where we need that kind of low.
Okay.
Yep, good, like that, kind of relax the elbow a little bit, yep. And then that kind of hip to shoulder is where I want it to go. And right now you're going shoulder to hip, which is why it's going into the net. Yeah.
Okay.
That slight low to high and that slight brush on the ball.
Okay.
Here we go. So yeah, keep it slow motion. Sorry, here we go.
Ugh,
I like it. That's super close to being perfect.
Okay.
Here we go. Sorry, here we go. Yes, good. Keep getting through that. Good, really good
Whoa,
ball.
that was fun.
Nice ball, good, again like that. Yes, I like it. Okay, here we go. Close, just drive through that a little bit more. Yep, and keep that finish high. Good, close. Sorry. Bad feed, here we go. Oh, we're so close. Here we go. Yes, that's the ball.
Yes, that's the ball. Again.
Thank you so much for watching. As you can see here, we were able to teach Sam how to roll over the ball and attack balls when they sit above the net. If this is helpful for you, make sure to follow along. I'm posting way more coaching tips and trying to make pickleball easy for you. I'm wearing definite articles here, and if you're interested in a private lesson with me, go ahead and message me on Instagram. Thanks so much.